Welcome to Julie the Thrifty Designer. Today, I'm going to decorate my dining room table in honor of Father's Day. I'm going to be doing two of them. One this week for Friday, and then one next Friday, a completely different style. So stay tuned and see what this one for this week is going to be like. Okay, what I have done here is already I put a blue tablecloth on. Wasn't quite long enough for the table. I've got the table longer because I'm finding we're needing more people or more room for people sitting at the table. So my blue tablecloth is just not quite long enough. So I have a white one underneath it just for on each end. But I start out with this blue tablecloth, which is like a picnic tablecloth. But it's going to work for what I need and want it for. So I'll show you the next step. Okay, next I have this throw, okay? My sister-in-law made this for me in probably the late 70s. And to me, it looks like a fishing net, but it's just a throw. It was to throw on your bed. It was just the way they did it. And it had these little crocheted flowers, but I don't need flowers for what I'm doing. So I've just left it underneath it, and it just kind of looks like something maybe you've caught in the fishing net or something. And you're starting to see a theme maybe. The blue looks like water, and now a fishing net. Now if you have a real fishing net, that's what I would tell you to use, but I don't have one. So this is what I have, and this is the closest I have to a fishing net. It's very old though. It's really unique. So wait and see what I'm going to do next. Okay, next, I found these placemats at the Dollar Tree. And I thought, they kind of look like wicker basket. Maybe they could represent the shoreline that you're standing on fishing out into the lake. It just had that right kind of texture, color. I just thought it worked for a fishing theme. Okay, now I've put chargers and plates on. Now there's no real rhyme or reason to why I chose these chargers. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. I got them on clearance at Hobby Lobbies, and I'm just looking for a reason to use them. I got them for like $1, $1.50 a plate or something like that. They're like, okay, they're mine. And they're so pretty, but I think they still work, even though they are black in color. I'm not sure what it might represent, but night fishing, I don't know. And the gold, I don't think it does either. Just a little spot of bling to the table, just for fun. I think it looks really interesting this way. It's different, it's unique. Okay, I don't know if you can see it very well, but at the Dollar Tree, they had the mugs. The glass ones, they can look like beer mugs or root beer mugs or whatever you want to put in them. But you know, a lot of fathers like their beer and root beer and stuff like that. So I thought they just looked like something men would like to drink out of. The mug. Okay, I'm showing you up close. I bought these fishing lures. Now it had the price tag on the barb right here, and I didn't realize it was a barb. So what I'm doing, in a second, I'm using them as a, the napkin ring holder. So what I've done, and I'm just using this because I've already have it and I didn't want to go buy anything else. I have pipe cleaner. I'm not crazy about the red, but the way I'm putting it on, you don't really see it that much. I'm just sliding it through the top right here, like this, okay? And be careful of that stupid barb. Now, what I'm doing is I'm bending it slightly in. Now, these were $1 at Walmart. It's kind of awkward right here. But I'm taking and I am hooking the barb right through the metal thing here, the hook, and holding it in there, and it holds it. This way it's a little bit more protecting the fingers from getting poked. Now I would tell all the guests, be careful, they really are real, and if you're concerned you probably could cut them off if you needed to. And I don't know if this is anything my husband would ever actually use for fishing or not, but they were $1 each at Walmart. And so I decided to just go ahead and use them because I thought they brought some really interesting look. And I'll show you how they look on the table in a moment. See, what I did was I bought a bunch of different colored ones. And so here's a close-up of how I just tied it around the napkin. Now I chose tan colored napkin to represent the shoreline, the dirt, plus it's neutral and will go with anything. And see, this one's a little bit different style, and I didn't realize it when I bought it, and I wish I wouldn't have gotten this one because I didn't have that other thing to come down and hook on the barb. So that one I either need to cut the barb off or I just really need to be very careful with it. But I think, they're really, oops, sorry. I'm on my stand and it didn't move, take it off the stand, and I should have. And then here's this one. Kinds of really cool gray and purple. And it was able to do that. And there's the eyeball on it as well. I like to make sure you see the eyeball. It's just kind of funny. And then this one here is white and red. So that looks really kind of cool, I think. And then here's the one I showed you, how I made it up close. So the black here brings in a little bit of the reason for the black charger too, I guess, you know. And then this one is aqua and white. And I really think that looks really neat. So this table is really quite an interesting table so far. Keep watching. Okay, next I have the Dad's fishing tackle basket and a fishing net and like a little fishing pole. And how about Dad's root beer? Just for fun. And now look at the fish. He looks pretty real, actually. I got at a thrift store once, and he was on those, I don't know if you remember, I don't know if they were the late 80s or early 90s. They had this singing fish that you could just hang on the wall and push the button and it would sing and the tail would wiggle and it would move, and it was just a hilarious thing. Well, I found it, I can't remember if I found it at a garage sale or the thrift store, one or the other. Anyway, it was just cheap, like under $1, I think. And I thought, I'm going to use that. So what I did was I took it and I carefully as I could, cut it out of the back of it. See there? And then I just stuffed it. I left the mechanism that was in it, and I stuffed it with just paper towels to help hold it a little bit more steady. And then I have him, like, we've caught the fish, and I have it kind of hanging down so you don't really see that bottom part. And now I have the fish hanging here in the net. And it looks like we caught a fish. And what a cute little centerpiece, you know? I think it looks really charming. So what you have right now is a fun table setting for Father's Day. You're at the lake fishing. drinking Dad's root beer and have a fish and fishing tackle. But I'm not completely done yet. Hang on, we'll see you a couple more things. Okay, now my little finishing touches. At the Dollar Tree, they have these cute little lanterns. And I just thought, night fishing or whatever, it's just a guy thing to have the lantern. Isn't it cute? And then we had these fishing baubles, whatever these bobs, I guess, or what they are. So I just stuck those right there for the show. And of course, that lamp has got a misconnection, and I didn't know it when I bought it. I just now tried to turn it on, and well, I need to figure out what I'm going to do. But this is what the problem is. Underneath, when I push on the battery, then it'll come on. As soon as I let go, see what I mean? And I have to figure out how I can get this to be more secure. And you never know at the Dollar Tree. That's the problem with some of the things. But it's supposed to be lit up also just to make this cute looking table for Father's Day. I really, really like it. But I'm going to give you an alternative to the centerpiece here in a moment. Just because this you may not have or be able to find. Okay? If you do, this is a great idea. Good luck finding the fish. I just happened to find it at the thrift store, and then it's an actual net, but if you have it, here's your idea. But now I'm going to give you one that will be a little bit easier to do. Okay, here's my alternative. What this is a bag from the Dollar Tree. I think it's cute. It has the same kind of illusion. It's got the fishing lures hanging off the side of it. It's just really, really cute. I like how it looks. So that was $1. Then Hobby Lobby, right now I lucked out. They had these because they're more on the fallish side, I guess. They're a little brown tipped of these, but they were on clearance for $2.50 each. I grabbed them. That's just all there is to it, And so I just stuck some greenery in there. And then I have some old fishing poles that actually, they don't even have the tip. The rest of it, they're gone. So that's okay. They work better at the table here because you don't need anything that's going way out, You want to be able to have it with it contained. So I just rested a fishing pole up against it like that. And I still left the Dad's root beer out there. And the fishing bobs, I guess, the little red bobs, those are the ones I left out there. But it's $1 for the centerpiece, and then whatever greenery you might have or what you can find, whatever that would be, and then some old fishing poles. I think that really came out simple and looks pretty neat. So here is the table setting. I think it looks kind of fun. I think any dad that's a sports person that likes fishing really, I think, would enjoy this a lot. And this one looks, I think, just as nice as the real one. It's just a lot easier to do if you don't have all the other stuff. A simple way to do it. Now on the back side of it, it doesn't quite have as many interesting things to look at, so maybe this is where I should put the little red lures, because out front here, you can really see them. But over here, maybe it'd be better to have some small amount of interest like this. But you have Dad's bottle there showing okay. So I think this has really turned out very, very cute. Masculine. Maybe that's the word. For the men. Something fun for Father's Day. Well, I hope this has inspired you to make a really fun tablescape for fathers on Father's Day. This is only one style with just a couple of ways of doing the center. And next week, I'm going to show a totally different thing because maybe your father's not into fishing, likes football. So you'll have to wait and see how next week's is going to look like. Anyway, I think it's a really neat way to set a table up and enjoy it for Father's Day. So I want to say thank you all so much for watching. And you take care, and God bless, and happy decorating.